So welcome guys to the EMS monitor and player installation tutorial. Let's get started with this PC and then go to downloads. It's not actually downloads from wherever your installer package is at. And then double click the installer, click next, and then choose the EMS on top, not the codec for video decoding. Click next and then install. Over here, wait for a while till it get done. So as you can see, these are the application for the monitor and player. Just wait for a while until it gets completed. Yes, done. Click finish. And then go to local disk C, EMS. This is what the installation is for. And then make sure to install the Microsoft Visual C++. This is actually very important for this monitor and player. It's more like a dependencies. So once you click and install that, close it, and you can go back to the EMS monitor setup. So as usual, you can copy the query code and then send it to your distributor to like generate a password for you. Once done, just select the license and click OK. And then you have to activate the EMS player as well by using the same password which you used for the monitor earlier. Select license and then select the license file. Click OK and you're good to go here. And now go back to this PC, local DC, EMS, and then go to monitor. And you can run the setup file. So over here, you will have to key in the player name which is from the CMD, your playlist name. So as you can see, it's a sample here that I've created earlier. Copy the sample name and then paste it here. It's not to like key in the FTP server address for the pool server, pool port, pool user, and pool password. Where to get the FTP password and the credential here, you go to FileZilla, click on server and configure. You can see the server IP address and then the port 2100 here. So you can copy the IP address from here and go back to the pool server, paste it there. So the pool port is actually correct from my side. You may have to double check it and then paste your, key in your EMS, whatever pool server username lah, and then your password. Where to get the pool username? Go to server and configure again. And then as under the right managements, you can see the users. As you created whatever name that is, you will be able to see the name and password lah. So once done, scroll down. You will have to set up for the preview server, preview port, preview user, and preview password as well. It's the same, the server IP address. Or you can actually key in the local host also. Key in the password. Just make sure everything is correct. And the next part is ping URL. You have to delete the entire thing like in the middle of it. And then paste in your IP. And add in 5000 as you created before this. You have to do the same thing for the setup URL. delete the part in middle and paste it there. So as you are done here, you just make sure everything is good to go. All good. What? EMS. And then once done, just save and register. As once you register, you will be able to see the player ID here. For the next part, you can actually get the player ID in the monitor file as well. It will be created as player.txt. So this is a player ID that was registered. And there is another way where you can see is it will be automatically registered here as well. Once you refresh, it will be here under the player ID. As you can see, I will refresh now. So there is the player ID there. We no need to key in like a copy paste or anything. It will be automatically generated there. And then once done, just copy the player ID. And go back on the EMS file and click on player. And then scroll down to the setup. So run the setup as well. This is for the player lah. As you can see over here, this is the default resolution. If you need to like go and change the resolution, open your own preference, you can click on the manual and then change the resolution there lah. For me, I will usually go with the default. And then make sure the command server IP is correct. Paste the player ID down here and then click on the register. As you can see, the sample is already there once we registered. You can save and exit. And now you can close the tab and go to CMD. Click on the publish here and click on the publish to staging below. Once done, minimize the tab or up to you, and then you can actually run the monitor already. For this part, once we play the monitor for the first time, it will actually take some time. So at here, I have actually fast forward it. You will be able to see the content as soon as possible. So there we go, the content is up. So this is how the test setups will be lah. So for example, I have make it run like 3 to 4 content here, just a normal picture. And that's all for today. We are done with the installation. Thanks guys. Bye.